Salt Lake City ground, Delta 1455 with information mic, requesting push and start.
Salt Lake City ground, SkyWest 34890 with information mic, requesting push and start.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 903 with information mic, requesting push and start.
Salt Lake City ground, Southwest 44905 with information mic, requesting push and start.
Salt Lake City ground, American 2179er with information mic, requesting push and start.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 2071 with information mic, requesting push and start.
Pushback approved, expect runway 34 right, Delta 1455.
Pushback approved, expect runway 34 left, Delta 903.
Pushback approved, expect runway 34 left, Delta 2071.
Pushback approved, expect runway 34 left, Delta 316 heavy.
Pushback approved, expect runway 34 left, Southwest 44905. Pushback approved, expect runway 34 left, SkyWest 3489er.
Pushback approved, expect runway 34 left, Delta 2024.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 316 heavy with information mic, requesting push and start.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 2028 with information mic, requesting push and start.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 1455 ready to taxi.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 2071 ready to taxi.
Negative, I'm on the ground, Delta 1455. Continue taxi, Delta 1455.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 903 ready to taxi.
Continue taxi, Delta 2071.
Continue taxi, Delta 903.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 316 heavy ready to taxi.
Continue taxi, SkyWest 3489er. Continue taxi, Southwest 44905.
Continue taxi, Delta 2024.
Continue taxi, Delta 316 heavy.
Salt Lake City ground, Southwest 44905 ready to taxi. Salt Lake City ground, SkyWest 3489 ready to taxi.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 34 left. American 2179er.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right. Delta 1660.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right. Delta 2028.
Salt Lake City ground. Delta 2024 ready to taxi. Runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure, Delta 1455. Salt Lake City ground, Delta 2024 with information Mike, requesting push and start.
Runway 34 left, cleared for immediate takeoff, on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure, Delta 903.
Salt Lake City ground. American 2179er ready to taxi. Continue taxi. American 2179er.
Salt Lake City ground, Delta 1660 with information Mike, requesting push and start. Salt Lake City ground, Delta 1660 ready to taxi. Salt Lake City ground, Delta 2995 with information Mike, requesting push and start.
Runway 34 left, line up and wait, Delta 2071.
Salt Lake City ground. Delta 2028 ready to taxi.
Continue taxi, Delta 1660.
Continue taxi. Delta 2028.
Stand by, Delta 2995.
Runway 34 left, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure, Delta 2071.
Runway 34 left, line up and wait, Delta 2024.
Salt Lake City ground, November 261 Hotel Charlie with information Mike, ready to start.
Runway 34 left, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure, Delta 2024.
Runway 34 left, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure, SkyWest 3489er.
Salt Lake City Tower, southwest 1568 on final 34 right.
Runway 34 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Delta 316 Heavy.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right for crossing traffic. Delta 29905.
Take my eyes open to force reality.
Approved. Expect runway 34 right. November 261 Hotel Charlie.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the others. Some days I can't tell if my body knows. I love that feeling. Fire sprouting all around me. And it's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. I wanna taste your content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is the one-way gate to hell.
Salt Lake City ground. November 261 Hotel Charlie. Ready to taxi.
Runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Delta 1660.
Runway 34 right, cleared to land, southwest 1568.
Runway 34 left, line up and wait, southwest 44905.
Continue taxi. Delta 29905.
Continue taxi. November 261 Hotel Charlie. Runway 35, November 261 Hotel Charlie.
Runway 34 left, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure, southwest 44905.
Salt Lake City ground. Delta 29905 ready to taxi.
35, line up and wait. November 261 Hotel Charlie.
Runway 34 left, line up and wait. American 2179er.
Salt Lake City Tower, Delta 1198 on final 34 left.
Runway 34 right, line up and wait. Delta 2028.
Runway 35, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. November 261 Hotel Charlie.
Salt Lake City Ground, Southwest 2975 with information Mike, requesting push and start.
Runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Delta 2028. Taxi to terminal. Southwest 1568.
Salt Lake City Tower, Delta 464 on final 34 right.
Runway 34 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. American 2179er.
Runway 34 left, cleared to land. Delta 1198.
Runway 34 right, cleared to land. Delta 464.
Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm hearing, I'm feeling. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude.
Salt Lake City Ground, Delta 15906 with information Mike, requesting push and start.
Runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Delta 29905.
Salt Lake City Tower, Delta 387 on final 34 right.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 34 left. Southwest 2975.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 34 left. Delta 15906.
Salt Lake City Tower, Delta 1744 on final 34 right. Salt Lake City ground, SkyWest 6227 with information mic, requesting push and start.
Runway 34 right, clear to land. Delta 387.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 34 left. SkyWest 6227. Runway 34 right, cleared to land. Delta 1744.
Continue taxi. Southwest 2975.
Continue taxi. Delta 15906.
Taxi to terminal, Delta 464.
Taxi to terminal, Delta 1198.
Salt Lake City ground. Southwest 2975 ready to taxi.
Salt Lake City ground. Delta 15906 ready to taxi.
Salt Lake City Tower, SkyWest 5547 on final 34 left. Salt Lake City ground, SkyWest 6227 ready to taxi.
Salt Lake City ground, November 681 Hotel Charlie with information mic, requesting push and start.
Continue taxi, SkyWest 6227.
Negative, need pushback truck, November 681 Hotel Charlie. Pushback approved. Expect runway 35. November 681 Hotel Charlie.
Salt Lake City ground, November A81 Hotel Delta with information mic, ready to start.
Salt Lake City Tower, SkyWest 4253 on final 34 right.
Runway 34 left, cleared to land. SkyWest 5547.
Runway 34 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, Contact departure. Delta 15906.
Salt Lake City ground. November 681 Hotel Charlie ready to taxi.
Salt Lake City ground, SkyWest 6246 with information mic, requesting push and start.
Continue taxi. November 681 Hotel Charlie.
Negative, I don't need pushback truck, just approve. November A81 Hotel Delta. Approved, expect runway 35. November A81 Hotel Delta.
Taxi to terminal. Delta 387.
Taxi to terminal, Delta 1744. Pushback approved, expect runway 34 left. SkyWest 6246.
Runway 34 left, line up and wait. Southwest 2975. Runway 34 right, clear to land. SkyWest 4253.
Taxi to terminal, SkyWest 5547.
Salt Lake City ground, November A81 Hotel Delta ready to taxi.
Runway 35. Line up and wait. November 681 Hotel Charlie.
Salt Lake City ground, SkyWest 6246 ready to taxi.
Runway 34 left, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Southwest 2975.
Salt Lake City ground. SkyWest 3807 with information Mike, requesting push and start.
Runway 34 left, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure, SkyWest 6227.
Continue taxi, SkyWest 6246.
Pushback approved, expect runway 34 left. SkyWest 3807.
Taxi to terminal, SkyWest 4253.
Continue taxi, November A81 Hotel Delta.
Runway 35, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. November 681 Hotel Charlie.
Salt Lake City ground. SkyWest 3807 ready to taxi.
Salt Lake City Tower, Delta 1367 on final 34 right.
Continue taxi. SkyWest 3807.
Runway 35, line up and wait. November A81 Hotel Delta.
Runway 34 right, clear to land, Delta 1367.
Runway 35, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. November A81 Hotel Delta.
Salt Lake City Tower, Delta 11902 on final 34 left.
Runway 34 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. SkyWest 6246.
Runway 34 left, clear to land, Delta 11902.
Runway 34 left, line up and wait. SkyWest 3807. Runway 34 left, clear for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. SkyWest 3807.
Salt Lake City ground, Southwest 289er with information mic, requesting push and start. Negative, I'm on the ground, Southwest 289er.
Taxi to terminal, Delta 1367.
Taxi to terminal, Delta 11902.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 34 left. Southwest 289er.
Salt Lake City ground, execjet 480 with information mic, ready to start. Negative. I don't need pushback truck, just approve. Execjet 480. Negative. I don't need pushback truck, just approve. Execjet 480. Command property error. Execjet 480. Approved. Expect runway 35. Execjet 480.
Salt Lake City ground, Southwest 289er ready to taxi. Continue taxi, Southwest 289er.
Salt Lake City ground, execjet 480 ready to taxi. Pushback approved. Expect runway 34 left. Delta 8944. Salt Lake City ground. Delta 8944 with information mic. Requesting push and start.